I should have listened to my.
What up, y'all? It's Jesse J back at y'all. Listen, before we go any further, make sure y'all hit the bell at the bottom. Make sure y'all subscribe to me. Yo, I had a weird day today. Whatever. But today, right, we're going to be talking about. Listen, I'm going to get straight to it. Today, we're going to be talking about how you young men out there with kids that have child support, why y'all be thinking that little $220 a month that y'all giving for y'all kids, like it's you paying a mortgage, like you're paying some type of rent, and that's not doing anything. I'm not discrediting it, but the way y'all press these women about that funky ass $200, $220, whatever they get in a month. Let me explain something to you guys. That does not cover anything, okay? It's probably going to cover some of your child's food that they have to, through the month. If that, it might cover, what can it cover? It covers some, washing the clothes, laundry. It'll cover, some underclothes and some socks. But I really want y'all to understand, especially the ones, I'm not discrediting the fathers, but especially the ones that's out here acting like, they getting all this money. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that I'm talking about, you guys. Because I don't care if you work in a McDonald's job and you paying you paying your child support. But there are men out there that work McDonald's job, Burger King jobs, and jobs that whatever, and they're not pressing their baby mother about what she's spending it on. See, that's what y'all gotta understand. That's not your place to know, because you should be able to give your baby mother $220 a month and be taking care of your kid every day and with them every day, even if you gotta pay. You get what I'm saying? You should be able to be spending time. You should be able to provide and do the other things, especially if you out here acting like you're getting all this money in the street. But my problem with you fellas is stop pressing these women on what they're doing with their money. The money goes to them for your child, and it's not that much, but it's something to hold over, so stop pressing them. They put out more. A child that lives in a household with a kid, with their child, a lot of single mothers, they putting it out, they putting on. You get what I'm saying? That's bread, cheese, and milk money for them. You get what I'm saying? Because it costs to take care of a child. So y'all, stop pressing these women, y'all. Young men out there, and this is for the this is not for the unbothered men. This is not for the men that take care of their kids, and there are men that take care of their kids and still pay child support. Shout out to them too, because man, that ain't nothing. But y'all be worried about the wrong things. Y'all worry about what she doing. She getting child support. Child support be having me. Y'all not contribute. You're not really, it's more than $220. But the fact that y'all be out here acting like you're paying a mortgage, y'all gotta stop that. Stop that. I hear too much child support talk. That's annoying. Stop doing that. So, on another note, there's a few things I wanted to talk about. Women being pressed. I speak to my female friends, whatever the case may be, and they talk to me about a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? They talk to me on the downside about how they be having to get disrespectful sometimes when they don't want to. But certain men don't understand. Chill. Listen, man. Stop pressing these women so hard. If you try to holler at a chick, right, and you kick it, if you try to holler, and she ain't really feeling or won't, when you outside in public in the street, and she ain't, and say for instance, we live in a town, right, and in a town you see the same people all the time. So if you see a specific girl that you try to holler at, and you press it, you run it down. The next time you see her, bro, don't press her again. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be, you know, the ones that keep pressing these women after they gave you an answer or gave you a vibe, and then when she sees you again and she's like, didn't I tell you, like, you know, then you're getting upset, you want to get disrespectful, but you pressing her. Men, stop pressing these women like that, you know. Get your swag together. Don't press them like that. Next time you see them, stay cool. Don't even say nothing. You say, how you doing, man? You know, and keep it pushing. But don't act like, you know, when you see, you gotta go say hi. That's like you press. Relax. You know, so I'm just trying to give out some game when it come to that. I didn't want to spend this whole time talking about child support. Because let me tell you, my father, oh my God. Growing up, that's all he talked about was child support. So let me tell you what happened in this story. My mother, one time, you know, he tried to conflict me with my mom. He tried to play on my mind as a kid. So he had me thinking like, yeah, well, I'm not getting my child support. You know what I mean? Because it was going to my mother. And my mother was like, you know, she was like, let me give her a little change, you know, because it was change, really. And as a kid, and when she was giving it to me and I was young, I realized it wasn't no money. And she wasn't, you know, she like, girl, ain't nobody holding nothing. My mother is a grinder. You know what I'm saying? A hard worker. Did this by herself. No help. You know, never seen her sweat. Listen, okay? And that's when I realized, I was like, and then you will always hear him say it. And I mean, you got to think about the cost of living. You got to think about, you know, I mean, if a man and a woman's in a house, they would expect to, if a man doesn't have it, he would probably just go half, or, you know, and I feel like men should go half, if not whole. And the reason why I say this is because I grew up in a house, my grandfather and my grandmother were together, and rest in peace to both, sleep peacefully to both of them. And from what I've seen, and, you know, like my grandfather would take care majority of everything, you know. And I feel like men in these times want to be treated like men in those times. And I hate to break it to y'all, you guys don't even want to use your hands today. You guys aren't even handy today. Everything is disgusting now. Like, oh my God, I'm not taking that out. I'm not, like, that's not manly. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not just, you know, well, I am discrediting it. Fuck that. If you're a man, I think you should be able to use your hands. I think you should know how to use your hands. I think you should learn how to use your hands. So on a better note, I can't be friends. I'm a lesbian woman. I deal with women. I cannot be friends with no man that can't use his hands. Because I watched, and I'm a female that can semi-use my hands pretty good. So, and I've watched men, you know, use their hands. I watched my grandfather use his hands, you know. So that's the representation of a man, you know, that I seen. You get what I mean? So listen, Megan, listen. I can't even have no guy, ain't even cool with no dudes that can't even use their hands. I got a very handful, because, you know, today they think everything is disgusting, and they're worse than only girls. They're worse than only, not only girls, like, yeah, princesses today. But, yeah. So I covered, stop pressing these girls. I covered, y'all got to fall back and just not be so worried about what a woman is doing with. Now, if your child was coming home, if you're picking up your child, and your child, you know, socks is dirty, or, you know, shoes is dirty and everything, yeah, then you got a problem. You guys have to, as you guys, men in heterosexual relationships, and women, you guys have to learn to communicate with kids. It's not about what the woman's doing in her private life or what she's doing. That's not your concern. And it should be like that on both cases, unless you guys have feelings for each other, and you guys need to come back to each other and try to work out whatever, because neither one of y'all but can't seem to figure it out. You need to try to get it back together. But in another note, yeah, Y'all gotta learn to come together for these kids and get out your emotions. Everybody's in their emotions, you know, and the only people that suffer are the kids. That's it. So boom, I covered that little milk and cheese money. I covered, what else did I cover? Oh, why y'all be pressing these women? So y'all gotta stop pressing these women. It's so hard. I see it's crazy. I be like, yo, bro, don't do that. Like, you know, you can't do that. Y'all can't do that. That's scary. You know what I mean? That's like, don't press women like that. You know, and then get mad when they start getting disrespectful, and now you want to call out a name and you want to call her all types of names and be disrespectful. But she gave you a sign. She wanted you to leave her alone. So y'all got to learn to leave people alone. Leave them alone. Leave these women alone. Hold on. At a moment. Rest in peace, George Floyd. So, yeah, man. Y'all gotta chill out. You're going too hard. You're going too hard, you know, and stop stressing these women out. Y'all gotta stop stressing these women out. Y'all stressing their edges away. Man, y'all fucking them over. And you don't gotta fuck women over. You can leave them alone. It's so much easier. Just leave them alone. You know, but to the women out there, I encourage you to love yourself. Put yourself first. And really put yourself first. And get off social media trying to prove to the world or prove to another man that you're right for him. He has to feel that way. He has to feel that way. You can't force another man to feel like you're the one. That's lame. Women can't be out here doing that. That ain't the right way to go. You don't listen. You love yourself. You don't force nobody to believe you the one. That's their loss. You don't force nobody to know that you the one. You know that you the one. Love yourself first. Everybody's so fast to want to have a situation. Yo, love yourself, man.